Hi y'all! I am fresh out of the shower, like 30 seconds out of the shower. I'm getting ready to go to an audition, and so I'm about to do just like my natural no makeup, and I figured, why not make it a video? I do almost the same thing every day, and I'm a big fan of makeup that doesn't really look like makeup. It's just like very enhancing, if that makes any sense. I also am by no means a makeup guru at all. I do, you know, the same thing every day. So I'll show you what I do. And please don't criticize me too much. Also, I'm in my kitchen at my dining room table just because there's better light here. My vanity faces a wall, so there's no natural light the way I usually do it. Okay, let's get started. I always start with the same two things. I love EltaMD. My dermatologist told me to get it, and I've been using it ever since. So I use their AM Therapy moisturizer. And I use my fingers for like almost everything, so. And I put that all over my face and neck. Do the exact same thing with the sunscreen. This is SPF 46. I asked this older lady with amazing skin what her one piece of skincare advice was, and she said, your face goes down to here. Your face goes down to here. So now I always put moisturizer and sunscreen all the way down to there. Then I use Born This Way by Too Faced. This one's almost out, but I just recently got another one, so I'm getting every last drop out of it. This is the color Nude, but I think they recently changed the color names, and then the one I just got was like Light Sand or something like that. I don't know. Let's see how much I can get out. This is definitely the last application from this bottle. And I very improperly use my fingertips. And I kind of dot it around my face to make sure that it's evenly distributed. And then I work it in. I once read somewhere that like the heat from your fingers can help blend makeup. I don't know if that's true or not. A, I'm just lazy. B, I can feel where it's going. And C, it's less makeup brushes to clean, so that's good. I also, this is kind of weird, I use like the flashlight on my phone a lot of the time to make the lighting harsher to see where my makeup hasn't been blended well. So like my nose, and then I notice like around my eyebrows is usually very dry, so the makeup looks cakey there. So I try to like really blend it out there. Okay, that's looking blended. Next, I use a heck of a lot of the concealer. This is Very Fair Born This Way concealer, also by Too Faced. I think it's actually too light for me, but I kind of like it that way because I just use it under my eyes, and I don't know if this is real or not, but I think it makes me look more awake. But don't judge. I use a lot. So I do that. Sometimes if there's like any redness, like there's a little on my chin. And then I like just, I dab it in. I do the same thing where I check with a flashlight again. Looking blended. So preparing for marriage is me trying to find cheap makeup that I don't hate. And I'm currently experimenting with the setting powder with like e.l.f.'s cheapest setting powder. Don't love it, but it's literally like $2. So that's what I use. This is one of the only times I do use a brush on my face. Well, one of the. And I just kind of set my makeup. Who's wearing foundation? Not me. Time to lose this towel. Next, I usually do my eyebrows, which also Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Brownie. I've never realized that pun before. In deep brown. And I like that it has the brush on this side, so I just floof my brows. Make sure they're nice and floofed. Then I always like accidentally overdo it, so I'm gonna try to go lightly. This angled brush is, I mean, not brush, it's like an angled little pencil tip. Really helps. I don't like the ones with little ball pencil tips because then it just is too, you know. So I start by trying to line the under of my brow and the over, and then I just lightly fill that in. Then I brush it out. Put it in, brush it out. If that's not makeup, I don't know what it is. And if there's any little like less pigmented holes, I'll come back and touch it up after I finish the other one so that they look as even as possible. So then same thing. And a lot of the times I'll have to go in with my finger and kind of like take off the excess underneath my brow so it looks crisp. I kind of suck at brows. I don't hate this one, but I do hate this one. But also my brows are very different shapes, naturally. This one has a much better like natural arch because I can raise it. And that one kind of doesn't. But okay, good enough for now. And right underneath the brows, I'll use a little bit more concealer. And I'll just, and I'll lightly pat it in. Next step is curling. Sometimes I like heat this up. Sometimes I'm really gross and I like try to blow hot air on it to make it warm. So lately, I have been using this Smashbox palette that changes because it was on sale on Nordstrom's rack. That's the only reason I use it. And because it has mostly like natural-ish colors in it. So, every day, I use this. It's like shimmery, it's cute, it's whatever. I use that like across the majority of my lid, my half lid. I don't go like up to my brow. And some days I stop there, but today I'm gonna use a little bit of like the smokier color because I'm supposed to be college sister. So I gotta look collegey, not too young. I'm gonna put that in the outer corner. Wow, that was a lot. And then blend it in. Still very subtle, just like I like it. I was using this Stila eyeliner forever, and I love it, but it's like, what, $30? So I've been trying to find a cheap one, and the wording has already rubbed off of this, but Precise All Day, I think it's Maybelline's eyeliner, and it's like the felt tip, and I really like this one. So it was also like $7, so I gotta get real close to the mirror for this. I just very lightly, it's about as much eyeliner as I do. Just a bit. See the difference? Okay, now I try to not mess up this eye because it's harder. But the point is it's supposed to be natural, so. So another recent drugstore swap is this mascara. I was using the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is, I know, the weirdest name. And it's so weird because when I put it on, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best mascara ever. But then when I wore it for more than an hour, I hated it because it would just smudge so much. So I've stopped wearing mascara at all on my bottom lashes because of that, even though I don't use that mascara anymore. I do think that like not having any makeup on the bottom of your eyes makes you look awake all day because you don't smudge underneath your eyes at all, and it makes you look kind of more youthful. That's just my opinion. I don't know. The Revlon Volume and Length Mattified. I got it at Target. It was definitely less than $10. And I just do my top lashes. Cool. We are almost there. The next thing I use, I got this for free, which is the only reason I use it, and I'm pretty sure will last me my whole life, is the Too Faced bronzing powder. The back has come off, so I don't know the exact name or shade, but it's like a two-tone, and I also can never open it. It's like a two-tone little bronzing powder. And I use this brush that broke. I actually still have the bottom to it, so I'll pretend like I'm a put together person and use the whole thing. And I just use like a little from like the darker side usually, and kind of do this. Give myself a little bit of a healthy glow. And then sometimes a little bit on the nose and forehead and chin. I also have this crazy eyelash. I don't know if you can see it, I try to not put mascara on it because it's weirdly long and it points downward. I actually was on a shoot last week and they cut the majority of it off and it's still that long. Then 2 steps remain. I use this very messy Glossier Halo Scope. I like their products and I love their marketing, but their packaging is just kind of crappy and it gets so dirty. And I don't apply it directly because I don't like to see like that line. I actually apply it to my fingers to like kind of warm it up. And then I kind of just lightly tap it. Get that natural glow. And then I do the same, I do a little bit under my brow bone. And then, last step for lips, I wipe off any foundation that could be on them. See, there's foundation on them. And that's all I do for lips because I have weirdly pigmented lips, which I guess is a good thing, but I have been on shoots before where they're like, hey, could you remove that lipstick? And I'm like, no, because that's my lips. And they think it like makes me look too old or too done up or whatever. But I will sometimes put Vaseline on them, or like Jack Black. It's that basically Vaseline that has SPF for your lips. That's all I do for that. That's it. I gotta go style my hair, but that's my no makeup look that I do literally every day. So thanks for hanging out with me. I know I'm not the best at makeup and I've never done anything like this before on my channel, but figured it could be fun. Right? Hopefully it was fun. If it was fun and you want to subscribe, I'm really trying to hit 3,000. I'm not publishing this video until next week, so I might already be there, probably not. But if you want to subscribe, that'd be really great. Okay, talk to you later.